The Baltimore Ravens. They're going to be my pick again to win the Super Bowl.
You love them.
I do. I picked them last year. Didn't work. I'm going to go right back to the well again this year. We made a lot of noise and talked a lot about the investments they made in Sammy Watkins, Rashad Bateman, Tylan Wallace, making some schematic changes to their offense. Lamar Jackson under center a little bit more. So I noticed that. And if Lamar does make those requisite leaps in his under center drop back passing, I think the Ravens have now more weapons, more ways to attack you and your defense come January and February to accomplish what they want. His passing prop for this year, season total, Fortenbaugh, 3,200.5 yards.
That is low.
17 games now in the regular season.
That makes it even lower.
And I think they're going to try and throw the football a little bit more. I think they're going to try and run a little bit less, conserve Jackson from taking hits. He's good at avoiding them. Don't get it twisted. But I do think his opportunity in terms of attempts per game and attempts on the season throwing the football will go up. Will the efficiency match? We'll see. I'm betting that it does, so I'll play over 3,200.5 passing yards.
I am not saying you are wrong. I am just saying that for a guy who won the MVP award, for us to say that he needs to take steps forward in order for them to win feels like a bit much. It feels like when you win an MVP, you shouldn't have to take any more steps forward. But that's a very accurate point because he does need to develop as a quarterback a little bit more if they are going to take the next step.
And he won that MVP for the rushing statistics he accrued at the quarterback position, more so than the passing statistics.
All right, for me, it's going to be the Indianapolis Colts. Phase 1 of the Carson Wentz reboot project seems to be going well. Now, again, it's OTAs, and it's like a first date. On a first date, you don't meet the individual you're on a date with. You're meeting their agent. You're meeting what they want you to believe they are. It takes a few months to get to know who the person truly is. I mean, let's be honest, right? We don't want to be who we truly are on that first date.
Absolutely.
So Carson Wentz should be off and running, but the teammates are speaking very highly of how he looked on the field, both how he looked in the locker room as well. He's asking me about my family. He's asking me about this. He seems to genuinely care. This is going to be important because Phillip Rivers last year at 39 years of age put up his third best quarterback rating of the last 10 years in this offense, which was banged up. Wentz is younger. Wentz is more mobile. Wentz is the type of guy who, with a healthier offensive line and receiving core around him, which he should have, considering what Rivers went through, should be able to put up similar, if not better, numbers. And I love the fact that everyone's all over the Tennessee Titans right now. It's driving down the Colts' price. They're plus 110 to win the division. They have a top 10 defense, an elite offensive line. This is a good football team. Tennessee has a lot of metrics pointing towards regression. Love the fact that the Carson Wentz reboot project is off and running in stage 1. But again, you know, it's OTAs. OTAs.
I'd rather, this seems silly, but I'd almost rather play the over-under there of 10 wins than the playoffs just because it's so heavy with the juice there, minus 210. But obviously, if you win 11 games, you're likely going to make the postseason in the AFC. I think Wentz is going to be better than he was in Philadelphia. That's a small threshold to get over. However, Rivers was really good last year, and I'm not certain that Wentz is going to replicate that level of production or that level of ability at the quarterback position. I think he'll be better than he was in Philly. Being with Reich, healthier offensive line, more playmakers. But Rivers was pretty good for a 39-year-old quarterback who doesn't have any arm strength anymore.
Now, and this is why it's a two-man show, or man and one dog, which I was replaced with last week or 2 weeks ago.
Mazel. Give you a run for your money, brother.
Yeah, I saw your tweets and I ignored them. I was not about to address any of that. A dog taking my job. That seems preposterous, yet it did dent my ego. One more takeaway. The AFC East is going to be one of the divisions that probably brings us the most storylines this year. The Bills are red hot. Everyone loves them. Patriots could be bouncing back. What's going to happen with Tua in Miami? And how do the Jets start the next phase of their rebuild? Anything in the AFC East catch your eye?
Okay, now this is an open-ended prompt there we have on the screen. Could the New York AFC Jets surprise in 2021?
Interesting.
No, what's a surprise? Making the playoffs, winning the division? Absolutely
that would
a
be
surprise.
A big surprise.
How about just beating expectation of the market? Going over their win total. 6 is like the second lowest on the board behind the Texans and the Lions. I think the New York Jets are vastly superior in talent to both the Texans and the Lions.
Now, again, let's take it easy here.
Small threshold to jump over. However, I think Robert Saleh is a really damn good NFL football coach. He was great as a defensive coordinator. I think he'll be very good or great as a head coach. Zach Wilson is the big question mark for me. I had him as my 4th favorite 4th-ranked quarterback coming out of this draft. I thought Lance and Fields were worth drafting before Zach Wilson. The NFL, specifically the Jets, did not. Now, if I'm wrong about Zach Wilson and he actually is the second or first best quarterback or best quarterback in this draft class, then the Jets can be really good. If he is closer to what I thought, someone who should be drafted at the back end or middle of the first round or second round, then they're in trouble. But everything else is there. They drafted Elijah Vera Tucker to go with Mekhi Becton.
First of all, not everything else is there. Everything else is not there.
To jump over 6 wins? To be 7-10? You just need capable quarterback play.
All right, I'm going to read some stuff to you. This is a team that last year ranked dead last in both total offense and scoring offense. They ranked 24th in total defense, 26th in scoring defense. So the roster needs some work. I think that's a fair assessment. Adam Gase, also a very interesting point. The Jets were 32nd in point differential. There's only 32 teams in the NFL, so that would be dead last. So far last, in fact, they had a minus 28 point differential, worse than the next worst team at 31, which was the Jaguars. Now, again, Adam Gase.
It's not Gase ball.
You've got a rookie head coach in Robert Saleh, who I covered him in the Bay Area when I was there. He's a guy who's going to have the locker room. They're going to like him. He's a great motivator, but there's a lot to worry about there. Rookie head coach, rookie quarterback from Utah playing in New York City. They could start 0-5 at the Panthers, hosting the Patriots, at the Broncos, hosting the Titans, hosting the Falcons, bye week at 0-5, then they go to Foxborough to play the Patriots.
Here's a roulette bet.
Yeah, I'll take it.
They have at least 1 win in their first 5 games.
1 win? Okay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.